What, y'all didn't think Eddie was the only one could get out here and get some exercise in, did you? They say it takes 30 days to change a habit. Well, day before yesterday was day one in here, and you can see, man, we got a lot of equipment here. Got the old folks cardio here, the treadmill, the bike, the elliptical, which I just got off the bike. We've got these other machines in here. Let me tell you, these machines will get the job done as long as I put in the effort. And as long as I put in the effort, I should be able to get there. I got a lat pull down mid-row here, leg presses over there, squat rack over there, bench press, shoulder press over here, and then I got the big pull up and all of that over there. So most of the time, for me, almost all of my life, right? And there was a time, believe it or not, I wasn't a fat guy. I was actually pretty athletic. I was always a calisthenic guy. Push-ups, sit-ups, running. Push-ups, sit-ups, running, right? Military workout. I'm a little older now, and it's kind of tough to get in there and do that. When I do my push-ups, I'm on an incline now because I'm carrying so much extra weight. Of which, speaking, Sunday was the first day I got on the scale, and I was at 227 and change. And then, you know, the scales that I use, the Renfro scales, I'll link it up down below. You guys can check it out. The scale that I use not only gives me my weight, but it gives me a whole bunch of other things that, man, frankly, I didn't even know existed. And how it pulls all that information from the 4 little metal plates on the scale, amazing to me. But anyway, I got on the scale yesterday. I don't want to do it every day. I don't want to be that kind of person, you know, and there are people out there, man, every 15 minutes are on a goddamn scale. I know this is a long-term deal to get my health back up, to actually feel like I can get my health back up. That's what's important to me right now. I got a 90-day goal. 90-day goal is to drop 20 pounds. So when I got on the scale yesterday, I was at 224. So we're looking to get down around that 204, 205 range in 90 days. It says it can be done. I've checked with Gemini. Gemini says it can be done. But, you know, you gotta want to do it. And so for me, at least this week, you know, I'm balancing a lot of different things. Still got some reviews to do. I'm gonna go in here and get a couple done right now in the office. But for today was 32 minutes on the bicycle. I hadn't rode a bike in a long time. There was somebody in here, and I believe they were underage, so I didn't want to do any videotaping while somebody's in here or underage. If they're grown folk, you ask permission and you go from there. Anyway, let's get back into the office. Let's go take a look. My trading today has been a little off, but I'll explain that to you when we get upstairs. So let's see if I can explain this as I just walked in the house. Now you see I've got the green trend line here and the red trend line here. When we break above the green, we're going long. When we break below the red, we're going short. And it gives us an indicator throughout the entire process. So there's always going to be a buy and sell signal, buy, or a sell, buy, right? And you can see where I've tried to play all of these trades. And for the most part, I did not succeed today because the very first trade I took, I got scared and backed out, and I've been chasing ever since, and that's just stupid. So anyway, let me show you how I think this is supposed to work. So we get our sell signal here, right, on the candle close. So we wait for the close. We come in here. Let me get rid of the fib real quick. Right, we come in here, and we now can see that our swing high was way up here. So this is a 65-point move. And then we're looking for a 1-to-1 risk to reward. So we come down here and we set the trade up where we think we want to go with it. And this is basically how it is as a mechanical trade. This is what it's supposed to be, right? All we're doing is we're taking the break, candle close on the break. Our stop loss is the previous swing high or low, depending on if you're going long or short. And then your 1-to-1 right here is your take profit. That's the trade. And if you trust it so far, last couple of days, if I just trust the damn trade, we're in great shape. So you can see how the trade is progressing, and we've made really good progress. We're in profit, even though it's starting to pull back now. And a lot of people, including myself, will use some type of a trailing stop loss. Me, I like to go two consecutive candles in the profit.
But otherwise, we're still in the trade. We're still looking good. You could have took your profit anywhere in here. Now, that's on the 2-minute chart. The 5-minute chart, you can see it worked out earlier just fine. And now we have one setting up on the 15-minute chart as well. All right, so now we can see we've made it all the way down on the 2-minute chart. This trade was good. It took a while to get there, but it's there. We know we got that one set, and now the 15-minute chart is in play. I mean, it's just going to come down to me trusting the process. All right, just got in the queue, as you can see right there. It's funny, man, when I was coming through the gate into the queue, it said there were 40 comfort cars here. Now there are 50. And there was 1 through 5 on Comfort Electric. Now there's 6 through 10. It's amazing how that works. Anyway, it is 1925 from a military personnel. We're going to see what we can get out of here. Now, if I remember correct, we did $40 yesterday and spent $7 on electricity. And so we're here now. We're charged up before we came in. So we got to add another $14 because the wife went through a lot of juice today with the in-laws. So 14, 7, 21. So we're $40 total earnings against $21 on expenses. Only plus 19. I don't know how we're going to get to plus 500. Oh my God. They are swinging for the low nuts tonight in here. Holy shit. $12 for 16 miles on Comfort. $35 for 45 miles on Comfort. Oh my God. $6.83. Comfort out of the airport. $6. Ooh, it hurts. It hurts. See, this is what I don't understand in their pricing. I just got it's $12 and change. I think it's $12.22, something like that, for about 24 minutes. Miles to minute's about 50 cents a minute, which ain't terrible. But the mileage is only like 8 miles, which means it's probably like 9 or 10 miles. But those other rides, they're trying to pay me 40, 50 cents a mile. And this ride, I'm going to get a little better than $1 a mile. Got to take it where you can get it. I'm just saying. Trip Radar for the win at the airports. All right, first ride in the books. It was a total of, it was $12.22 for the ride, $9 tip, $21.22. We went a total of 9 miles, and it took about 23 and a half minutes. Not bad. That is a much better situation than trying to take a ride for 30 miles, for 30 miles in an hour for like $34. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. You got to wait out the good rides. All right, so now we've covered our charging for the night. Now we're going to go back and see if we can get 1 or 2 more and add to our net total. It'd be good. It'd be nice. But I don't know. Once again, it took forever to get that second ride, but we got it done. 17.19 for 19.3 miles and 27 minutes. The deal was, though, it got me close to my house, which is more important to me after waiting all this time. So one thing we know that's going to happen is that this ain't going to work. I mean, last night I made $40. Tonight I made $38. My expenses are down, right? So we're clear. What now? $40 in 2 nights. It's slow out here, y'all. But you know what? I'm thankful. Bills got paid. That's what matters. And we keep moving forward. And this ain't gonna cut it. I was hoping because of the situation this week with the wife and all that. Normally I'll work a couple hours before I pick her up. And I was hoping that going here to the airport, not wasting a lot of electricity, which it is true. It's cheaper for me right now. It's cheaper to operate right now, obviously, because I ain't driving nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going, 7, 8, 10 miles, whatever, 15 miles, 20 miles. And you're making that average $20 a trip. But, like, the time. Let me know down in the comments. Are you guys more minute per dollar or mile per dollar? Let me know down below which way you are. Which means more to you? Your time or your mileage? Because this shit ain't gonna cut it. Anyway, we'll be back at it tomorrow, man. We are Team No Quit. We're gonna get it done. And if nothing else, we keep moving forward.